Hello, welcome to Early Childhood Education. My name is Heidi Pendergraph and I am the teacher for this course this semester. I wanted to go through a couple things and I'm going to try to go pretty fast because I want to make sure that I get to the portfolio. So the units and topics that we will be discussing in this class are on your screen. We will look at real quickly the growth of human growth, but specifically the growth of toddlers and the development of toddlers, and then how that impacts their learning, where their learning's at, and how we actually work through different things to make sure that toddlers are learning in the process which is developmentally appropriate for them. This class centers around early elementary education and preschool. However, there is a lot of information down here in these 4 bullets that really could be applicable for any level of teaching. And I do have some students that are not thinking about going into education, but really just like working with kids or like to be in courses that allow them to learn some different job skills to see if it's something that they like. So we kind of have a whole bunch of diversity in here as to what people want to do. So I make sure that when we get to these bottom sections, that we kind of frame it in a way that allows kids who may not want to be teachers to still get some good information out of it. So when we look at factors that affect learning, we're going to talk about poverty, we're going to talk about special needs, we're going to talk about family structures, abuse and neglect, other things that may be involved within issues that sometimes can impact our learning. We're going to look at teacher responsibilities, both job responsibilities, but also ethical responsibilities. We're going to talk about how we plan developmentally appropriate activities, as well as some other theories along lesson planning and creating a classroom environment for your students. And then our last unit is all about creating activities for children. So we will actually be doing some lesson planning and some creative activities. Sorry, I'm getting my words mixed up here, that allow them to learn how to set those things up. All right, so one of the things that's really important about this class is that all assessments are done through a portfolio. The kids do not have a final exam in here. They have a final portfolio. So that portfolio is going to look something like this, okay? It's going to be a 3-ring binder, and they will, throughout the semester, be putting information in this book weekly that supports the information that they have learned during that week. So it's usually about 25 to 30 pages long, depending on how your child depends to print things out will solely determine how many pages are in it. But this is not officially turned in until January. So everything that they are doing weekly is what I would call a rough draft. It still needs to be turned in for points. I am still going to look at it. I'm still going to give feedback. I'm still going to make suggestions of what they can do to make it better, but it is a learning process throughout the semester. If they make a cover that they really didn't like at the end of the semester, they want to come back and make a new cover, they can do that without any problems at all. They can just go back and change it. So all of this stuff is like a work in progress. And I've talked to them about this. I know that sometimes when I'm seeing them every other day, and some of my kids I don't see at all except for virtually, that it can be a little bit confusing as to exactly what we're doing. So I'm hoping that by explaining the portfolio to you as well, that maybe you will be able to kind of back up some of the things that I've been talking about so that they know what's going on. Some of the kids think that this is just something that they work on when they get time, and it is, but it's important that they're doing it weekly. I give them an entire week. So today is Wednesday. They got an assignment today for a portfolio. It is not due until next Wednesday. Now, like I said, the rough draft is due next Wednesday. It should be a completed rough draft, but I'm going to go through it and I'm going to say, hey, change this, change that. Those of us that attended college remember when a professor offered open hours to come in and talk to them, you did it, because once you did it, they told you basically what they wanted to know and what you needed to do to get an A. So that's kind of what we're doing here. If these guys give me what they need every week and let me kind of go through and make suggestions. And then they go back and change those things to meet the suggestions, they will get an A on this portfolio. If they wait till the very last minute, if they are not turning things in, if they try to get this all done over holiday break or during the week before exams, they will not be successful on this. This is weeks in progress. We are working every week on it. So please make sure that you reinforce that idea with them. Okay? If you ever have any questions, comments, concerns, or just want to chat about maybe something that you're interested in this area that you see your son or daughter coming home talking about, feel free to give me a call or to email me. I answer emails pretty quickly unless I am out on some sports field watching a game. I'm usually pretty responsive to emails up until about 8 o'clock at night. And then I try to shut down for the evening and take a breather before I get going for the next day. So I'm really glad to have your son and daughter in class. It's going to be an amazing year, although just a little bit odd. We are going to get through it. And again, please reach out if you have any questions. Thank you.